Hi, Jennifer Smith, True Love Scam Recovery, Narcissistic Abuse Unwound. As normal human beings, we need intimacy, emotional intimacy, physical intimacy. There are studies that show babies that are not hugged and held and touched stop growing properly. Physically, their bodies don't grow. Mentally, their minds do not develop. That's how important it is. We just stop growing. As adults, sexual intimacy naturally is considered a legit, expected, and cherished part of a relationship. Human beings need affection and intimacy, emotional intimacy, safety, security, comfort, physical intimacy, safety, security, and comfort. When these things are not present, we don't feel good. And what's happening when we are ensnared by a psychopath, sociopath, what some people are still calling a narcissist, is that in the beginning, we think that we have come across and encountered and embarked on the most amazing, intimate situation, both physically, mentally, emotionally. We think we've met someone that we would never have thought we could even find in the world. We really think this is the most incredible person. And it isn't long before holes start to show up in this. But we do believe that that's what we're in. And so that's what we're seeking while we're in it. We're consistently, constantly making efforts to hold up what's happening in any current moment of this sweep of a life invasion to the beginning early days. We're comparing everything moving forward back to the first 2 weeks or 2 months where it was heaven. And this, in part, is what keeps us there. And this is very normal to do. We all do this as normal people. Think about getting a new job. You've gone through the interview process, 3 different interviews, amazing people, seems to be a great fit. There's so much promise in it. You're so excited. The first week is fantastic. The first month is amazing. Then maybe, you know the situation there enough. Some people have gotten to know you. Some things start to pop up that aren't quite what the expectation and promise was from the beginning. But we hold on to that and give benefit of the doubt, second chances, continue to make efforts to make it be what we thought it was from the interview process in the first week or month. All right, so this same normal human thing is occurring within these, quote, big fat air quotes, relationships, in addition to the fact that we are under the spell of this pathological person. We are under their sway in a way that is far beyond normal. Every emotion that a normal person has is exaggerated to this heightened level that is inexplicable, even to ourselves while we're in it. We observe ourselves having these surprising, dramatic emotions about them, about how we feel about them, about what we need to do to make this work. Anyone who has gone through this understands what this bizarre emotional swinging pendulum is. It's drama. It creates a sense of chaos, desperation, urgency, dis-ease. We're deeply disturbed while we are under the spell of these nutbags. It is not fun. It is not a great relationship because it's not a relationship. There is no exchange of anything, certainly not of a genuine intimacy, either mental or emotional or physical. The sociopath is there absolutely 100% to make use of our lives. They know this. We really must come to know this. They are there for money, houses, cars, phone bills being paid, places to hide out, to be able to have access to an address that they can use to receive mail, to use fraudulently, someone else's address to use fraudulently. This can be for the purpose of avoiding service of court documents that we would know nothing about. There are so many things they're doing under the surface, unimaginable things. Unimaginable things. It is not our fault that we can't see this. There's nothing about this that could be laid at the feet of the normal person as the cause. Absolutely nothing. Normal, gorgeous human beings are preyed upon by what is apparently our natural predator, the sociopath, psychopath, or air quotes, narcissist. Many of you have had the experience of them ignoring your birthday. This is another example of their inability to be in a situation that would be necessarily intimate. Our birthday is a big deal. So is Christmas time, Yom Kippur, Passover, anniversaries, Easter, graduations, any kind of holiday or occasion that for normal people means a gathering of friends and family, expectations as far as behavior, gifts, comments, sentiment, expressions of love, of joy, of intimacy. These are things that the sociopath skips. They simply hop over them. Their own birthday is another thing. Their own birthday, they definitely want to be acknowledged. They want presents. They want dinner, gifts, whatever it is. They're big on their own birthdays because that doesn't require anything in particular of them except to receive things, which is what they want in the first place from us. But our birthdays, they just ignore it. I mean, the coldness, the callousness of this is so shocking. When we're in it as normal people, we take it personally, naturally. See, again, we're comparing it back to week 1 or month 1 or sometimes even year 1 with this, quote, amazing person. And we feel hurt. They're doing it to punish me. They're doing this just to make me mad. They're doing this, who knows why. But each of us will come up with some kind of reason to reason and rationalize why they've skipped our birthday or why they will not participate in the Christmas Eve party with our parents or won't come on holiday with us for our parents' anniversary. So they do, as you can see really clearly in those things, avoid situations that require normal human intimacy and interaction. This also, in my view, is demonstrated by this persistence and insistence, preference, I don't know what we're going to call it, for anal sex. To be clear, I am not talking about anal sex that is consensual, enjoyed by both parties. This is very, very different. It is often forced upon prey by this parasitic predator. It is nameless, faceless. We could be any body, literally. There is no intimacy. Another odd commonality in the sex department is that they refuse to wear condoms. This isn't really about intimacy as much as it is about caring for someone else, being safe. It's just not there. They really have no positive concern for us whatsoever. And every single thing they do is about themselves, about what they think is fun, about what they want, about what they need, what entertains them. And the things they need are beyond basic survival things, food, shelter, all of that. They need, as I mentioned earlier, sometimes our home is a place to hide out. They're on the run, By the time this pathological person is in their 20s, they are on the run. Late 20s, they're running from, people they have left pregnant, people they have forced into abortions, people whose money they've borrowed and have never paid it back. They have interacted with people who were already married to someone else and broke up marriages or not. There are, of course, agencies or organizations or companies that may be after them as well. Bank loans, credit card bills, that kind of thing. Phone bills they've left unpaid. By a certain age of experience, they realize that it's best to have the phone in someone else's name. It's best to have the lights and water, all the power in someone else's name. Even best to have a lease on a rental in someone else's name. That way they can hop away without paying. They may kick us out, but stay there and say, well, you got to pay for this. It's in your name. Man, it's hideous. It's hideous. And there is, again, nothing about this that is our fault. These are pathological parasitic predators. As normal human beings, we bond, connect, care, try, stay, want to fix things. No one has ever been taught. The first sign of a problem, get a divorce. The first time something isn't what you want it to be, break up. That's not what normal people do. So of course we stay. We're beautiful, we're gorgeous, inside and out. And we get to be exactly what we are. We don't have to not be who we are. We get to have the past that we have, the childhood that we had. None of those things make this happen. This happens because pathological, parasitic predators exist. As bizarre as it is, they seem to be our natural predator. We are their natural prey. Seems like we're the only animal on the earth that isn't aware that we have a natural predator. We have to know this. The more we deeply understand this, we are no longer potential prey. This is Jennifer Smith, True Love Scam Recovery, Narcissistic Abuse Unwound. Sending you all good things.